So guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to 32 Teams, where I review all 32 teams NHL after the 2022-23 season. This series consists of an overview, the regular season, player stats, team stats, and my overall opinion about the team. We finished the Western Conference, now we are in the Eastern Conference. Today, we review the Montreal Canadiens. Let's get started. Before I start this video, I'm sorry if I sound a little sick. I'm currently battling a cold, so if I sound a bit sick or under the weather, that's why. The 2022-23 Montreal Canadiens season was the team's 114th since its founding on December 4th, 1909, and their 106th as an NHL member. The Canadiens were declared out of the postseason race after losing to the Philadelphia Flyers in regulation on March 28, 2023. Since the Canadiens had been fully rebuilding for more than 2 years, the 31-45-6 record in 2022-23 was predicted. Montreal has more regulation defeats than just Anaheim, Columbus, and Chicago. In the big picture, Montreal had to become worse before it could get better, and GM Kent Hughes recognized the need for patience for this young team to succeed. The Canadiens will have a difficult time next season, even just climbing out of the Atlantic Division's cellar, let alone earning a spot in the playoffs. They were 24 standings points off of a postseason place at the end of the 2022-23 season, and nearly every other Atlantic Division team is ahead of Montreal in their respective competitive eras. Have supporters have no alternative but to pass the time and remain focused on the regeneration process. Now let's talk about the regular season. The Canadiens started their season with a 4-3 win against Toronto. Very surprising they beat Toronto. In their first 10 games, they went 5-5-0, which is okay, but it needs to be better. November has to be a better month than October. They won 6-6-1 in November, which again is okay. The combined record is 11-10-1. Although this isn't a losing record, it needs more wins to be higher in the division. In December, they didn't have a good month and went 4-9-2. In the 2022 year, they had a record of 15-19-3, which was actually a lot better than last year. Even though it's better than last year, they still have a losing record and need to improve their game to make the playoffs. They started their 2022-2023 year with a 6-3 loss against the Nashville Predators. After that loss, it didn't get any better for the rest of the month. In January, they went 5-1, which isn't good. However, they had a good month in February. They went 6-3-0, giving them hope. At the end of February, they had a 26-34 record. Although the chances are slimmer, they could still make the playoffs. March had to be a good month in order to make the playoffs, but unfortunately, it wasn't a great month. In fact, it was their worst month of the season. They went 4-10-2, which eliminated them from the playoffs for good. April didn't really matter since they were eliminated. They went 1-5-0 that month. They played their final game against the Bruins, where they went lost 5-4 in regulation. They had a 31-45-6 record, or 68 points. The season for the Canadiens wasn't good. 2 years ago, they were in the Stanley Cup final, and now they had a pretty bad season. Let's move on to the player stats. There was a clear point leader for Canadians, and that is Nick Suzuki. He played all 82 games and had 66 points, which isn't too bad for him. This was Suzuki's career high in points and goals. Next, you have Kirby Dach, who played 58 games and only had 38 points, which is expected. He missed a ton of games, which led him to have such low points. But Dach is a great player. He has his best season and he is still improving. Cole Caulfield is another good player that I believe could be the best player out of Montreal. He had 36 points in 46 games. He played half the season and was only 2 points off from Curry Dach, who played 12 more games than him. If he were to play all 82 games, I think he would have passed Suzuki and would have become the point leader for Montreal. Now let's move on to the goalies. There are two main goalies, which are Jake Allen and Sam Motenbolt. Jake Allen had a not so great season with only 15 wins, a 3.55 goals allowed average, and a .89 save percentage. Next, we have Sam Motenbolt, who had a better record, but only had 16 wins, had a 3.42 goals allowed average, and a .901 save percentage, which is okay. I believe Motenbolt is a better goalie, but he needs to still improve because these aren't the best numbers. I think they should give him more games to play, which can improve his stats. Now let's talk about the team stats. So overall, their face-off win percentage is 48.5%. It's not so great. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's just not the greatest. Shots against per game should be high. Yeah, 33.6 shots per game. That's so great. Shots per game. We have Montreal. Where is Montreal? 38.27 shots. That's just not really good. Penalty kill. You need a high penalty kill. And no, not great. 72%, 72% chance, not great. Montreal, 16%. That's not great at all. Goals against should be high. Yeah, 3.72, and then goals for. Yeah, where is Montreal? I think I might have just passed. Yeah, 3.77. It just was not a great season for Montreal. One of the lowest points they had. Like I said before, during the Stanley Cup not so long ago, and now all of a sudden, one of the worst teams in the league. Just it just shows it in the team stats here. Now, overall, what is my main opinion? What is my opinion about this team? I think the Montreal Canadiens are a team that still needs to grow and improve. They have many young players who are out for injury and haven't unlocked their full potential yet. I believe once they do, I think they have a chance to become better and even go to the playoffs. For Motembo, the Montreal goalie, I think he can be better. He hasn't played a season that he fully played for, and the Canadians trust him. He can be better. Overall, I think the Canadians are a young team that still needs to grow in order to be better. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I think it's been like a week since I made since I made the last video. It's because I was on vacation and I was on vacation all the time, so obviously I wasn't able to make a video. But now I made a video at the Habs. Next, I don't know who is next. I think I could look at the team stats maybe. It'll show here. Montreal earlier. Phillies next. Philly will be next video. So yeah, I'm hoping for that video. I don't like the Phillies or Philadelphia Flyers because I'm a Dallas fan. I do not like Philly. But hey, this is gonna be a neutral video, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Comment, like if you like the video, and comment if you have an opinion or say something. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, stay safe and have a good day. See ya.